You can't see it because it's so dark, but right now, this camera is pointing at my face. And it's also very shaky. But you can't see that because it's nothing but darkness. This is the life I live. This is where I exist. This is how I see the world. Just kidding. Kinda not really. But I'm just starting to realize that I think my brain might just not be wired correctly in some ways because, I don't know, I hate my job. But I don't even really hate it that much. It's not a bad job. It's honestly the best job I've ever had. It's the easiest job I've ever had, and it's also the highest paying I've ever had. I have no reason to hate it. You know, they also give me free food, and they're really kind people, But, I don't know. I guess I just feel like I'm supposed to hate work. Like when I didn't have a job and I had nothing to do all day, it's like, I hate it. I need to get out of the house. But now, every single day I wake up dreading the fact that I have to leave the house and I have to go to work. I think I may just be one of those people who just has to hate life, otherwise I don't like my life. I don't like my life if I don't hate something about it. I don't know. It's weird. But, like the fact that I'm single. I have been single literally my entire life. I'm 25 years old and I've never been on a date. Not even one. And I don't mind that except that, I've never even had a choice. I've... I don't mind being single. I mean, I like the single lifestyle. It's easier. It's much cheaper. But at the same time, I hate that I didn't get to pick this. This was forced on me. And I'm just stuck dealing with it. I wish I had a chance to choose it. Like, I wish it was actually a choice and not just, oh, this is your life, deal with it. I think only twice in my life have girls, ever been willing to date me. And even then, I think they were only saying that just to be nice. I think they might have been willing to go on an actual date with me, but only because they're just such nice people. Which is part of the reason I wanted to date them in the first place, so it makes sense. But yeah, they're just such nice people who are very open, and they're like, well, you're not a total jackass. I wouldn't mind spending time with you. You never know what happens. People fall in love with the strangest places. But, yeah, both of them already, one of them was still hung up on her ex, and one of them was really into this other guy, but the only reason they didn't date is because there was this weird situation they were in, which eventually got resolved, and they've actually been married for 3 years now. So, yeah, that's my life. I guess at the end of the day, I just hate being told what to do. I hate not having freedom. I hate not being able to say that this is what I wanted, and that's why I have it. I don't hate being single, I just hate being told I have to be single. And I know no one ever actually said, oh, you have to be single, but it's what can I really do to change that? I mean, if people don't want to go out with me, they don't want to go out with me. What can I do about that? Other people will say, well, change your look. But I don't give a fuck about the way I look. And that's something they're going to have to deal with at some point in time. This is just who I am. And some people say, well, dress it up. But I'm like, fuck that. Between living a lie and attracting someone who only stays for a little while until I finally stop being myself and she runs away again, or just never going on a date again, I'd rather just save myself the time and money and just never go again. I mean, I don't have the energy to fake it for you. I mean, fuck you. I'm sorry if I'm not good enough, but this is the only me that I know how to be. And I don't know. I've come to terms with the fact that I'm going to die alone. I mean, I'm 25 years old and I've never been on a date. Next year I'll be 26 years old and I'll never be have been on a date. Next year I'll be 27 years old and I've never have been on a date. Suddenly I'll be 83 years old and I'll never have been on a date. And next thing you know, I'll be dead. And I'll still have never been on a date. I will die without ever going on a single date. I've accepted that that's my fate. And the only thing that really bothers me about that is just that it's not even my choice. Because everyone says, well, put yourself out there. That does shit. Because no matter how many times you ask, they can still always say no. That is an option that they have. I mean, just because I've never been on a date doesn't mean it's because I never tried. I mean, there's no direct correlation. I mean, people are like, oh, confidence is everything. Well, you can be the most confident person in the world, and they can still turn you down. I mean, you can be confident, sexy, rich, funny, incredibly smart, and just the sweetest motherfucker on the whole goddamn planet. They can still say no to you. That's just a thing that people do sometimes. You know, it's just how life works.